Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be here with Bethann. She is one of our hub members. She's been with us since like the beginning, which is so awesome for you guys to hear from her of what she's done over the last year with us. And you kind of transitioned and changed directions on where you were going with your business, which was super cool to see as well. That evolving of what did you come in and want to build and realize, no, I actually want to follow my passion. I actually want to do this, and what you were able to create and build and launch. And within a day, I think you started to get sales from that launch, which was super exciting. So Bethann, if you could just share a little bit about you, what you've done and your brand, and then we're going to dive in.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. My name is Bethann Barron. I am the owner and lead instructor with Perfect Square Math Academy. And like you said, Natasha, I had come into this whole journey with a whole bunch of ideas, not sure what I wanted to do. And I have a background as a math teacher, and my passion is truly teaching kids and adults, but kids mathematics. And I've had a passion for math since a very young age. And I just learned that that was what I was really good at. And so I said, you know what, let's skip all the other ideas that I had and really focus in on the math tutoring side of things.
Yeah, absolutely. So before Self Made Hub, tell us a little bit about like your experience with different platforms. Were you using other platforms to start to kind of build things and, were you putting things together? Tell us a little bit about that before you found Self Made.
Yes, I had all the things. And I was quite overwhelmed. I fell down the rabbit hole of, what can I do for a side hustle? And I got into, digital marketing, affiliate marketing. And then I kind of followed other people's paths. And I thought, if they're making money, I can make money. So I did all these things. I bought all the programs. I signed up for all the different services, for my funnels, for the SMS, for what else is there? Gosh, what are we doing
Oh, your
now?
link tree, your milkshake, I
Oh
think was
yes.
one of them.
Yes, all of the things. So I purchased every one of those things separately. And then I had a conversation with you, and you're like, oh, well, I have the perfect solution for you. So here comes Self-Made, and I would not go back because
We
everything is
literally,
all
I
in
remember
one.
that. I remember that conversation. I'm like, how many things are you using? And it was like getting up to like five platforms at that time. I was like,
Yes,
hold on, let me simplify your life.
absolutely.
So obviously that's why you chose Self Made Hub is because it is an all-in-one platform where it's like one login, you get to do everything in one place. And it really does simplify. I was just working with a client this morning and I'm like, all right, like give me access to your domain so I can get your domain integrated into the hub. And she's like, well, I don't where's that one at? And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, it was like, is it GoDaddy? Is it this? Is it that? And I was like, it's just confusing, especially as a business owner. You want to build your business, you want to go out and impact people, sell your services, and you're sitting back trying to figure out how to log into something to fix something. So
Absolutely.
awesome. So since you've been with us and what have you been able to build that has allowed you to start scaling your business in a whole different way?
So first I started with a template. The Self-Made Hub has tons and tons of templates. And I was like, oh, I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. And then I kind of narrowed it down to something that, spoke to me. And then I kind of just played around with it. It took me a while because I did want to explore everything that I could do. And we're all our own worst critics. So I overthought a lot of things and looking at all the different funnel templates, I'm like, okay, I gotta pick one and stick with it and go. But as far as what I've built, I've created what we call the hub links, which is in place of the link trees, milkshake, all that stuff. which is super easy for everyone to navigate. They're familiar with those things. Um, and then my funnel, um, coming up with what to put in a funnel. Like I honestly had no idea, but this platform is so intuitive, and you guys have helped so much on our mastermind calls and giving business ideas and hey, maybe you should include this or maybe you should include this. But now my whole system is set up. It's set up for people to come in. They can navigate all the buttons. It takes them somewhere. I'm not, at first I was worried. I'm like, what happens?
I'm
Oh,
gonna show them while you're talking. So like
okay.
this is her website, you guys. Like she built this all by herself. It's super awesome. So
Yes,
walk us
yes.
through this a little bit of like, what you built and how this automates your business now.
Okay, so when someone comes in, it obviously has my mission. I'm super passionate about teaching mathematics, so that's my mission. And first, what I want people to do is book a discovery call with me because I want to know if we're a good fit for someone's son or daughter if they're in need of help. So they can book a 15-minute discovery call. It's automated right to my Google Calendar on my phone, so I get a notification right away. It's like, oh, this is super easy. Everything's just done. I don't have to think about it. Before I was getting text messages all the time and I'm like, am I available? Am I available? Am I available? And I'm like, hold on. I need something to help
Or
me.
you're
And I
at a
was,
football game watching your son and you don't want to be disrupted and
yes,
they're like, I need an appointment. You're like, I don't have time for this.
yes. And then I would say, oh, well, let me get back to you. And then, mom brain, I get distracted and then I forget. And so this system is all set up. They can see all the services that I offer, one-on-one tutoring, small group, membership community is in the works.
Yeah.
That section there is a little bit about my background and how I came about and where my passion started for teaching math.
Which I
And then
love this. I love this part too. And this is something, everybody should have is that about section because people buy you before they buy your service, opportunity, or products, right? And so having this is just a really great piece.
yes, for sure. At first I was like, well, how much do I share? I don't know. But with your feedback and Jess's feedback, I feel confident that I have it set up correctly.
Yep.
So
And this
this
is
right
super
here,
cool. That you were the first of our clients to create a like quiz that comes off of here to really give you something really cool. It was awesome.
yes. So what that is, it's basically a survey, and it
Yep. Takes them over
oh
here to learn about how they learn, which is so
yeah,
cool.
they're learn an individualized learning style. So every child learns in a different way, and being able to know what that child's learning preferences are helps me as a teacher and instructor tailor my tutoring sessions to best fit that child's needs.
And I think this looks so cool. Like to have all the different subjects that you tutor on, like it just looks so cool. Like I'm sitting here going like you were doing text messages and calls and random posts on social media that would just like kind of give them a little bit. This like is like no, this is so much information that people come here and they know exactly what you do, how they can get, into your business, how to schedule and everything. And then here down here, it's like, here's what it's going to cost you. There's no hidden fees. Like,
Yes, so many times I've looked at other people's sites, and it just says, click here for a consultation, and then you get in, you go halfway down, and then you don't even know what price point,
yep.
if it's even out of your price range. So I wanted to include that there.
I love this. Like, this is so good. And so along this journey, of doing this, obviously there was a learning curve, but you mentioned it a few times, the mentors. So like having the community of like-minded entrepreneurs that you can lean on, ask questions to, but also myself and Jess, where you can just ask. We've been in marketing a long time. We've built a lot of things, and so that probably helped your learning curve like majorly.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's one of my favorite things is the community that you guys provide because if I have a question, I'm not really sure where I'm
Kids.
we're recording. Thanks, Todd.
Oh wait, it's the man.
Yes, he's like,
Oh, I love it.
so pause, clip, and re-record.
So
Okay.
yeah, so
So
when it
the
comes
yes,
to like all the, your learning curve on all the things you built, like having the mentors, having the community, and all of that must have been a big help for you. So share a little bit about that.
yes. So having our mastermind, our weekly masterminds has been an amazing addition to what you guys offer. Um, because a lot of people that are new to this don't have any idea about the whole marketing thing. Like they're like, oh, okay, I'm pretty good with, clicking here and clicking there and I can figure it out. But if you have no idea of like business ideas, like, okay, I have this in my mind. I'm really passionate about this, but how do I make that a business? You and Jess are both so incredibly helpful. We're like, you just pop ideas up to us and we're like, oh, yeah, that's
That would
exactly
work.
what I want. Yeah. And so when we have questions, they're very, you guys are very,
Yeah.
honest.
Well,
And
one
if
thing
you
I
don't know, you
see
say
One thing I
no.
see with a lot of people who are stepping into the digital world and really trying to scale their business using the right tools is they're overthinking everything. And I feel like that's one of our superpowers, myself and Jess, is we're not overthinkers and we have no emotion to your business, right? We have no emotional attachment to what you're building. And so we
Yeah,
can make some very specific, directions on, hey, have you ever thought of this? And you might have had a block as the entrepreneur going, oh my God, never thought of that because I've been stuck here, like overthinking this. And it just helps with those breakthroughs so much faster, which is so cool. And you
absolutely.
had so many of those as we were getting you to this point that it's
Yes.
like, oh my gosh, like look where you are today. Like you launched it. You had like we were in a text message thread or a Facebook message thread, and it's like $400 sale, $400 sale, $400. Like, oh my God, finally, yes, she launched.
Yes. And all it seriously took was to just do it. You guys kept telling me, just do it. Like stop getting in your own way. You're holding yourself back. No one's holding you back except you. And truly that's all it was. Like just go.
Just just
And when
publish
I
it.
did, I was like, oh my gosh, I had a sale within like an hour. So yes,
It was awesome. It
absolutely.
was awesome. So you did not join us in the accelerator, but you've seen the accelerator happening with some of our community members, and that is a 10-week program that we run. And in 10 weeks, we build everything. We have 8 builds where we're building a website, we're building automations, we're building emails and text messages, and we are building hub links. I mean, we're building it all, everything that you built in like condensed, accelerated pace. And these people are coming out of that with everything built. And there's really, I'll tell you, there's no time to overthink things because every week you're held accountable because that's really what it is. Like we're holding them accountable to get it done. So we're not overthinking and then we make it better, right? We start from the first draft and we just make it better. But knowing how fast we can get somebody done, what would you recommend that program to people watching this?
Absolutely. Having gone through all of this time, I don't want to say wasted because it's not wasted time. I learned a ton, about what I'm capable of, but like about myself, about
Mhm. Yeah.
just about myself in general. I've grown so much and have so much more confidence in myself and my abilities in this whole tech world. But had the opportunity to go back and do it again, I absolutely would have done this because there's other people in our group that are like that started 10 weeks ago and they're already in the same place that I am and I'm like, crap.
Well,
But
we
I mean
have
it's
one launching. We do these multiple times a year, and so just keep your eye out. If you're like, man, I want to fast track this, like tomorrow, then just keep your eye out. We are launching these accelerators, and this round we have bonus things because one thing we found is you build all this stuff, and now you got to go promote it, right? You got to do that front end marketing and we are the mentors for the back end. We're the mentors to help you with your automations to make your life so simple on autopilot. We're your people for websites and stuff like that, but we're not the mentors for the front side. So we brought on our amazing friend, Coach Fryer, who is a expert at the front end, the social media, the marketing on the front end. And he's going to be doing some bonus trainings and a blitz at the end. So what's super cool is you build everything. Bethann, think about this. Like you just build everything. Now you're in a 2-week blitz where somebody's like coaching you to go do something every single day to get your business out there and scale. How many sales could you get if you had somebody like holding you accountable to that? Like that would
Yes.
be awesome. Awesome.
That's exactly what I need because I'm very good at following directions. Someone lays out a plan for me and tells me day one, this is what you need to do. Day two, like I'm on it. I will get it done because I don't want to fail because someone told me I have to do this.
Yeah.
When I'm just left to my own,
You're just like,
you know,
get to
yeah,
it tomorrow.
yeah, I'll get to it. I'll get to it, But no, when
No, I
you're
mean,
part of a
I
team,
absolutely love what you've built. I've loved watching you evolve. It's been so fun. And I know this is just the beginning because now that you have your base done, it's time to go and scale this and just tweak small things and just make it even better and even better. So, do you have any last minute things that you'd like to share with everybody here as we close out?
don't don't wait.
Don't
Just
wait,
do it.
jump on.
Just do it. Yes. You will be surprised at how much you learn and how awesome these women are and the whole team. Everyone is so helpful and our members, we collaborate outside of this group and hold each other accountable and we have a great group and just do it.
Just do it. Just take the leap. Awesome.
Take
Well,
the
thank
leap.
you, Beth Ann, for being on. We
Yes.
appreciate you. We're super grateful for you. And I can't wait to continue to see you excel and soar. So have an awesome
Awesome.
day.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.